NASCAR on Fox. I am your host, Rusty Parker, today, along with my co-host, Michael Deese.
Oh, yes.
Today is the Daytona 500. And Michael, what do you expect today?
I expect to see a lot of bumping and running, honestly. I mean, when the pack gets together, they stay together for a while. How many laps is this again?
30 laps.
30 laps, yeah. There's a lot of, the first part of the race is going to be kind of slow, but toward the end it's going to be really exciting to watch.
Now, we have a whole new variety of rookies this season. We have 6 new drivers in this race.
Chase Elliott, man.
Chase Elliott. We have Michael Waltrip, who seems to be a bit overpowered out here today. He's got something in his engine. Some people don't know what he's got. We got Trevor Bayne. He's driving a 21 car now. We've also got some veterans. Jeff Gordon.
That's right.
Tony Stewart. Although he's never won a 500. You think he could win a 500 tonight?
Tony Stewart?
Yeah.
Anything's possible tonight, but I think Jeff Gordon might have it wrapped up. Just a little inside guess.
All right. And let's see. Who do you think? And then we're going to get a little bit into the. We're going to look ahead of the seasons now. We're having a new chase format. Who do you expect to be on top this season with? Before we get to the chase, who do you think will be on top?
Who's going to be on top? Well, I think you have to look at the favorites. Jimmy Johnson. He's always capable of winning.
Yeah.
So I think Kevin Harvick, you probably see up there. Maybe even Brad Keselowski.
Oh yeah.
And a surprise one would be Michael Waltrip.
Oh man. All right. So the race will be starting here in just a few moments. Michael, it's good to talk to you. We will talk to you here in a few, and we'll see you on the racetrack. This is NASCAR on Fox. I'm Rusty Parker alongside my partner Michael Deese. We'll see you later. Good evening and welcome back to NASCAR on Fox. We're getting ready.
All professional sports only NASCAR begins with its biggest event. Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Daytona 500. I'm Mike Joy with Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip.
Mike, the Daytona 500, the great American race. It's the Super Bowl. It's the World Series. It's the Kentucky Derby, all rolled into one.
The 500 has always been the biggest race of any season.
It has, Mike, and there's the guys that are favorites, but I love Dale Jr. in this race. This track means a lot to the Earnhardt family, and I love to see Dale Jr. win this thing.
All right, 200 laps. Let's go.
And thank you, DW and Mike Joy, for your comments. First of all, we're going to get the rundown of the race, the starting grid. We're going to get to the front row here in just a second. So we're going to have on the front row, starting on the pole, Tony Stewart. And on the outside we have Matt Kenseth. Starting in third will be Jeff Gordon. Austin Dillon in fourth. And we have McMurray and Danica on the third row. Michael Waltrip, Greg Biffle, 27 car and 48 car will be starting side by side. And we'll have Brian Vickers and Carl Edwards side by side. Landon Castle is going to be starting up there. And so will Kevin Harvick. And we're going to get ready for racing now. Green flag.
Let's go racing in a great American race, boys and girls.
And they are off. Nothing yet. Everybody's just now getting started up in the race. Tony Stewart's going to lead them off of turn 2. Tony Stewart's going to continue to hold the lead on the backstretch coming into turn 3. Oh, Jimmy Johnson's already taking the lead now. Coming out of turn 4, Tony Stewart and Johnson are battling it out. And here they come to the start-finish line. 3 wide. Danica in second place, pushing her car owner, Tony Stewart. And now Danica Patrick takes the lead. The fans are going wild. Currently, Michael McDowell posted the fastest lap with a 50.07. Of course, that is slow for now, but it will start picking up as the laps continue. And currently, we'll go over the last place and second last. 41st, we have Joe Nemechek, and 42nd, we have Michael Waltrip. Danica Patrick will lead this race, lead that when Austin Dillon is on the outside, possibly taking the lead. And Ricky Stenhouse will take the best lap of the race so far with a 45.33. Danica Patrick will continue to lead coming out of turn 4. Will she lead a second lap?
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
It's looking like it. Austin Dillon, no, Kevin Harvick just took the lead right there at the start-finish line. Another Stewart-Haas driver. Also, if you want to be with the NASCAR Team Series we are talking about, Hunter Lawrence owns that car.
3 laps down. We got some catching up to do now, buddy.
And Harvick's going to continue the lead on the backstretch coming in turn 3.
Come on, let's hustle, man.
Don't look now, but David Ruman just took the lead coming to the start-finish line. A new car in the race at number 35.
Quit messing around.
And Michael Waltrip is starting to move up. McMurray now takes the lead, but Waltrip has moved up. He was in 42nd. He is no longer in 42nd or 41st. As Nemechek would drop to 42nd, and Kligerman and now David Reagan in 41st. And McMurray is looking to lead. No, David Gillian is going to lead that lap, being pushed by Martin Truex Jr., a Rusty Parker driver. Matt Kenseth now takes the lead on Michael Deese Racing driver. Five laps have been completed so far out of 30 here at the Daytona International Speedway.
Come on, let's get moving.
For a great American race, and Jimmy Johnson takes the lead. And it looks like Logano has now dropped to 41st.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Johnson will lead that lap. And I don't think there's no hope for Nemechek anymore. He's gonna lost the draft. Josh Wise currently holds. Oh, we have Keselowski in the lead now. And Josh Wise has the best lap of the race so far at 44.52. But Johnson's going to retake the lead. It is a battle between champions right now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was going to take the lead now. Another one of Parker's drivers.
Turn around, man. You're gonna get somebody hurt.
And we're going to take a lap around the racetrack to see what's going on. There's a very small group following behind And that may be the part of the reason why Logano is falling back. He lost the draft and caught up with a group of back runners, which will include Waltrip and Nemechek, which is kind of bad for him. But we'll continue around the racetrack. As we're going to park our camera right in the middle of turn 3 and 4. And here comes 2 wide at the front. Johnson is still in the lead. It was like Gillian is going to try to take it from him on the inside. Eight laps complete out of 30. We will come back in just a few moments as Kurt Busch just took the lead. You're watching NASCAR on Fox. Just takes the lead. We'll just come back off commercial break. About 7 cars have already lost the draft today. That would include Logano, Kyle Larson, and Martin Truex Jr. But Danica Patrick, Marcus Ambrose now takes the lead. I don't believe anybody of us has him. Nope. See Marcus Ambrose. Oh, now Dale Hart Jr. is going to retake the lead. It's going to take the lead again. And you're going to come back around between turn 3 and 4 where our camera is sitting still. Junior with a nice lead. Don't expect it to stay, Junior Nation. Don't expect it to stay.
Inspector, tell Ray, the crew chief, bring the driver and
Brian Vickers retakes the lead. He had it earlier. He was also last year's winningest driver. That would be something you really want for this season. So he won 4 races last season, more than any of the other drivers. Paul Menard now has the lead. We're going to stay on the back stretch now in front of the Daytona International Speedway sign. Jeff Gordon in the lead.
Get on the gas, man. We're still racing here.
David Ruman back in the lead again. He was in it earlier, but he lost it. Now JJ Yeley's in the lead. Is something going on with this game?
Come on, let's hustle, man.
And now Alex Bowman takes the lead. All of a sudden, all these new drivers in this game are up in the top 10, it seems like.
Have the crew chief and the player come to the trailer after the race.
I want to say today's race is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Enjoy everything.
Come on, let's do this now. It's time to go to work.
Matt Kenseth leads them on the back stretch. And it's going 4 wide out there too. Now Brokeback's in the lead. I mean, Dean Hamlin's in the lead. Laps have been complete. And while this race continues on, we're going to get Michael Deese back here in the studio here in just a second. For mid-race report. Just a second. We'll get him back through. All right, Michael, how you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. An exciting race going on right now.
It's currently Jeff Gordon's in the lead, and we've completed 19 laps so far out of 30. That's about to be 10 to go. What do you think?
Getting down about already past halfway, man. So, the nitty gritty is gonna rise to the top as the best. So,
Let's go get him, man.
thanks.
Come on.
Surprising that all the new cars are toward the front, though. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, it's very, very
Still racing here.
exciting race, seeing all these new drivers coming up. Lead a couple of laps. It's real interesting to see that. Although it may be a plate track where anybody can win it. It still takes skill to get up to the front. And that's a really tight pack they're racing
Messing
today.
around.
They're going 3, sometimes 4 wide. It's crazy.
This field is amazing, son. Can't wait to see the finish.
Now, of all the new rookie drivers, who do you think has the best chance to win today? JJ Yell is currently in the lead.
What's wrong?
I'd have to say probably Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott. There you go, folks. He goes Chase Elliott. Now, Cole Witt's going to take the lead. Trevor Bing was just up there and he just lost that.
Hey, let's go. We gotta step it up.
Any veteran drivers think will win right now?
Come on, let's get moving.
I'd probably have to say either Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon. Possibly. They're running good tonight, so never know.
Well, I'm going to Kyle Busch. First time he's been up there now.
What's wrong? Talk to me.
He's going to take the lead. There's Mr. Where did he come from right there? Leading the pack of Marcus Ambrose. Which he now takes the lead. You know, my pick as far as a veteran driver goes, my pick would be. I think Matt Kenseth may have this one, but
Atkins, good choice.
I like to see Dale Hart Jr. win it. You know, just because the history of this track.
Oh, it's Daytona. Oh, yes.
Come on, let's
Kevin Harvick now takes the lead. That's somebody that three teams do not want to see Kevin Harvick win it this season. They don't want to see him win. And that's one of Hunter Lawrence's top drivers in his team.
we're still racing.
Him and Jimmy Johnson. Him and Jeff Gordon was his top 2 picks over the off season. He's feeling very confident with those 2, and he won the team championship with those 2 in the points.
This new year, time to change.
That's right. I completely agree with that. And Greg Biffle, Biff is in the lead. That's one of the new drivers for Harrison. He just left Rusty's team. Now he's coming over to Harrison. He's got a new car. Now Jeff Gordon's in the lead. He stayed with Hunter.
Inspector, tell Ray, the crew chief, and the spotter to the
Jeff Gordon comes into play as a road course. You know, he's really good road course.
You want to get disqualified?
I think that's a good pick for Hunter. Jeff Gordon, obviously.
Now Matt Kenseth is in the lead. We have 6 laps to go.
That's the wrong way. Come on, you're better than this, man.
Trying to figure out why nobody's pitted yet. That's bullcrap. I swear I put tire wear and fuel on. This whole race, nobody's pitted. But that's not supposed to happen. I gotta make sure that happens
You
next
explain this
time.
to me?
Yep, Matt Kenseth is still in the lead, and we're going to keep you on the rest of the air until the end of this race. Yes, you. We're going to sit right here at the start-finish line to see who wins the race. So we have 6 to go.
I think that you asked me earlier before the race, who do you think could make it all the way this year? Get the best chance.
Well,
Quit messing around.
it's hard to say because the season just started and all about wins now. I can see Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Vickers. He had the most wins last season, and it really doesn't matter about wins. That's the reason why Rusty picked him for, is because of wins. And the new chase format was coming. He knew he needed to get somebody with all wins. He also reason why he picked up Martin Truex Jr. So I would say between those two drivers, they could have the potential to win. At least all the way up. They would be, I would say they'd be the top 10, top 5 in the chase before we get to the actual last 10 races of the season. I'd say top 5.
Yeah, probably most likely. And, it's the name of the game with the new format, winning races. So.
4 to go. Brian Vickers out in the lead. Kevin Harvick now takes the lead coming in turn 1. And then Harvick's going to continue to lead him on the back stretch. And they're halfway to the start-finish line now. Nemechek looking to go a lap down soon. All 42 cars are still in this race.
What's wrong? Talk to me. 10-4.
Marcus Ambrose in the lead now, coming to start-finish line. Michael Annett in the lead. Where did he come from? When did Michael Annett start going up to the front? Oh man, Kyle Busch now in the lead. We got Rowdy up front. 3 to go. It's crazy. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I like to see Annette win it. Ambrose now in the lead. I wouldn't mind seeing Ambrose win. What about you? I would know you sure would love to see that. Ambrose continues to lead. 2 to go. Well, JJ Yeley in the lead now with 2 to go. We're going to get our camera set up for the start-finish line to see who crosses it first. Greg Biffle in the lead on the back stretch coming in turn 3. It's been a really fun race today, folks.
Yes, man, we're still racing here.
White flag. Greg Biffle in the lead. Greg Biffle. Part of Harrison Davis Motorsports. Coming out of turn 2. Biffle still has it. Oh, wouldn't Harrison be jumping up and down if he did? Harrison had a dominating team last season. Can he do it again? No. Only time will tell for that, but Greg Biffle continues to lead coming out of turn 4. Who is going to get it? Oh my God, here it comes, here it comes. Greg Biffle out front. Greg Biffle wins the race. Greg Biffle wins the race. And we're going to see who came in top 5 real quick. If I can, hopefully. If I can rewind it fast enough. Alright. So Greg Biffle is going to win, and he got pushed by Trevor Bang right there at the end. He's going to finish second. JJ Yeley will finish right ahead of Jimmy Johnson in third. Johnson fourth. A close battle for fourth by Tony Stewart, Marcus Ambrose. Stewart will win it. And we're going to have a 6th place finish for Keselowski. Nemechek fell into the pack, so he actually broke up Kyle Busch to being able to finish in the top 5. What a great race that was. That was a very awesome race. And we'll come right back here in a few minutes, folks. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll talk to you in Victory Lane. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the rundown for the results of the Daytona 500. Greg Biffle wins it. And Trevor Bang will have 2nd place, so it's a front row finish for Ford. J.J. Yellow takes third. Jimmy Johnson fourth. We got Tony Stewart fifth. Marcus Ambrose sixth. Keselowski seventh. Paul Menard eighth. Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth ninth and 10th. Moving on, AJ Allmendinger 11th. We have Dale Earnhardt Jr. 13th. Casey Kane 14th. Jeff Gordon 15th. Denny Hamlin 16th. Quentin Boyer 18th. Danica Patrick with a top 20 finish of 19th, finishing one position of Hereford boyfriend Ricky Stenhouse. Yep. Well, maybe he's just being a gentleman and saying ladies first.
Well, pretty sure he would take off and get beat by a girl. But that's just not him.
Kevin Harvick 21st. Brian Vickers 25th. Kurt Busch 26th. Ryan Newman 27th. We'll have Austin Dillon 29th. McMurray 31st. Edwards 33rd. Waltrip 36th. Logano 37th. And Martin Truex Jr. 41st. But a very interesting race today, I'd say so myself. So, recap on the race. You got anything to say before we head on to Phoenix?
I would like to say that it was surprising to see Biffle get a win. The team needed it. Just can't wait to see the next race.
And next race will be right after this one. It'll be the Phoenix 400 from Phoenix International Raceway. And we'll see you there. Until then, I'm Rusty Parker, alongside my partner Michael Deese. And we'll see you at Phoenix.